Oh my boy! Come here, chicken! Yay! Oh, good boy! Today is the 28th of January. You want 28th of January? No, darling, no. Today is the 28th of February. It is the last day of 2024 if you go by like the lunar calendar. Tomorrow is the beginning of spring. So this is the last sunset of the year. And I saw something that now is a good time to like make a wish. To make a wish to the universe. And today is also one of the last days where the planetary parade, like you'll be able to see it. So I've come out to walk the dog. I'd never normally come out at this time, just because like it's after work and I'm tired, but I'm glad I did today because that sunset is bussin'. Look at it. It's so good. So yeah, just making a little wish. I hope you guys have all made a little wish as well. It's so pretty. I want to just sit here and like watch it, watch the sunset, because this spot is just perfect. I've got a little seat, and yeah, birds are flying. It is like the clearest, most beautiful day. So all is well. All is well. And it's gone. Where's my dog? Buddy! Where the fuck is my dog? Come on, boy. What are you doing? Where did you go? Uh-oh. Oh, she's so gorgeous. She's so gorgeous. Alright, chicken. Honestly, the amount of times that I say like is fucking unhinged. Hey, I'm back. I just wanted to check in with you guys and just talk about how I've been getting on over the past week since my last video. Last time I recorded, I was really ill. Being ill is something that really makes me worry and sends off my spirally loopy thoughts, blah 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 blah. Just because, as I said, I can't be productive, can't do things that I want to do, I feel lazy, all these things that just aren't true. Like, you're ill. Your body is ill for a reason. You need to rest. Clearly, like, listen to yourself a little. Feeling a lot better. I went to London last week whilst I was ill. So that's what those clips were from. I actually had a really good time. It was good fun. Even though I was ill, I still enjoyed myself. Normally, like in the past when I've gone to like concerts and festivals and all these sorts of things, I'm like super self-conscious and like hyper aware of like me being around other people and like what I look like. I know everybody's like this in some way or another, but like I'd literally find myself like over analysing absolutely everything that I do, and it was actually really refreshing to just go to a concert and just not really care. I was still aware of like how I was standing. It sounds so stupid to talk, like to say out loud, but like this is literally what does be going through my mind, and this is why I'm making this series, so I can just be like honest with you guys and just tell you this is what be going through my mind. It's how I'm trying to change it and why I'm trying to change it, because it's just tiring. Like, you're at a concert, love, like just enjoy yourself. And like just watch the show. Like, it doesn't matter how you're standing or how you're like dancing or whatever. I actually went with my younger sister, and she's quite confident in herself, and she really inspires me in that way to just like not really give a fuck and just do what I want to do regardless of what other people think, because I can't, that's not in my control. I can only control how I think and what I think of myself. So I might as well turn it into a positive conversation rather than a negative, thoughty, unproductive, spirally loop where I'm not even like present or watching what's going on. The next day I just felt even more ill because I was so super tired and everything, but I stayed in bed and I actually let myself be ill. I started reading a book. It's called The Body Has Its Reasons. I'm nearly finished it now. Such a good book, and it's so insightful to read whilst being ill. It actually made me think a lot differently about why we get ill, what these aches and pains in my body are all about, and like all these sorts of things. So instead of getting like just super anxious and worried and stressed about my body not like running as it should or as I wish it to be, I have a different take on it now, and it's a lot more accepting and compassionate and understanding. Our bodies do have their reasons, so the same goes for our mind. Like, when we get worried and anxious and stressed, it's because our bodies and our minds are trying to tell us that there's something that needs to be healed, something that needs to be fixed, and a change needs to be made. What else has been going on? I've been in my new job for like a month now. I work in a nursery, but it's going really well. At the start, obviously, like starting a new job is always like nerve-wracking. Everybody always gets a bit anxious and nervous and all these sorts of things. But for me in particular, like I was like struggling to sleep at night, waking up super early in the morning, just not being able to go back to sleep because I'd just be sat there like thinking about work and all these things are just not in my control, and all things that like could happen or might happen and blah 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 blah, like literally just unproductive, just thoughts just keeping me awake. I'm trying to be really aware and conscious of the mornings, because I'm finding that the mornings are always tough for me. The mornings have always been tough for me, like going to jobs, taking the time, giving myself enough time in the morning to actually like wake up and do the things that like make me feel good is really helpful. For example, I'll meditate in the morning just for like 10 minutes. I do different ones, like sometimes they're about finding beauty in my days, or other times it's about just finding peace, calm, and it just sets me up for like a good morning. I also do my gratitude in the morning before I leave. I make sure that I have breakfast. It's like basic things, but I never used to do things like this. I'd literally wake up like 10 minutes before I had to go and just go, because otherwise I felt that if I woke up too early, then I'd think myself into a really horrible, negative, anxious state where it would become so much bigger than what it really is, because I've sat and spiraled and thought. It's feeling really good to just to give myself the time I need to wake up properly, but to allow the feelings to come up, like when I am feeling a bit anxious, giving myself the time to like sit with it and be okay with it, and then tell myself the things that I need to hear. I'm practicing talking to myself like I would talk to a child, which my job is really helpful for that, because I'm talking to children all day long. I'm helping them, I'm teaching them, I'm praising them, but then also there is the part of it where I do have to discipline them or whatever. So in that sense, my job is really healing and helpful for me at the moment, because it's kind of making me reparent myself. And yeah, when I just wake up in the morning and I don't want to do it, I have to just remind myself the good things about it, instead of focusing on the heavy feelings or the heavy thoughts that they're just thoughts at the end of the day. Like I can choose what I want to give my energy to, what I want to pay attention to, and I'm being aware, and I'm just choosing to focus on the good. And when I walk to work, I look for beauty, I look for the joy, I say my gratitude, I say affirmations on my way to work. So when I get there, I'm feeling good. Do you know what I mean? Like I've filled my cup already going into work, so that when I get there I can just pour out from it, and then when I get home I'm not feeling like completely empty and drained, which is so helpful, because it is tiring. It's really tiring. I'm finding it really important that like I keep my own energy up, so that I can keep myself in like a positive frame of mind, and still have time and energy to do the things that light me up and that make me excited and that I want to spend my time doing. So yeah, all these different things are really helping. But I think most of all, it's just being conscious and being aware of the times that are like triggering or heavy, like the mornings, for example. I also have been doing gratitude in the morning and in the night. So it's just like the beginning and end of my day. I'm ending it on a positive note, no matter what. I'm just really trying to like retune and refocus my mind to those good parts, the good moments, the joy. I want joy to be my compass. I really don't want to spend my days anymore like feeling shit, negative, dense, or like unhappy about where I am, or worried about where I'm going or how I'm going to get there. It's like you're building a house. I read The Three Little Pigs to the kids yesterday, and in The Body Has Its Reasons as well, she talks about our body as being our house, the first house that we've ever known. Everyone knows the story of the three little pigs. The first little pig built his house out of straw. That wasn't very strong, got blown down. The second little pig built his house out of twigs. That wasn't very strong, got his house blown down. And the third little pig built his house full of bricks. And he was smart, and he thought, and he watched what didn't work, and he used his brain in a way that was productive, that kept him safe and secure and happy. And that's what I want to use my mind for. I want my mind to be in service to me, not to be fighting against me. I'm giving it the fuel, the resources, filling it up with all the good things rather than the negative things. And honestly, I'm feeling so much better. And I just think that like the more that I do this, the easier and easier and easier it's going to get. And then the brain snakes, the spirally thoughts, whatever, it used to be like an anaconda or like the big ass snake in Harry Potter, and now it's like, when I visualize it, it's like a bucket of snakes, but they're all like little tiny ones that I could just like pick up its tail and like just throw it away. So it's like they're still there, but it's a lot more contained, and a lot more controlled, and I'm feeling really good. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope this little series is helpful. I hope it's inspiring. We do have the power to take back the control of our lives and empower ourselves to make good decisions, good choices, and to think healthy, positive thoughts rather than letting our minds rule over us. So I'm gonna clean my room today, do a little spring clean, change my bed sheets. I might do a little like clear out as well. I'm feeling that vibe today. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you're all doing well. I'm sending my love. Right, see you later.